Good morning, everyone. Welcome to Storytime. We're going to start very soon. If you can hear me just fine, go ahead and use your Zoom hand and raise it up. Let me see if you can hear me. Oh, excellent. I see some hands up. Perfect. Okay. That is awesome. Before we get started, if you'd like to say your name in the chat and where you're watching from, then I can say good morning to you. All right, let's see. Hi, Ruby. Good morning. Who else is here today? Don't be shy. Hello, Hudson. Good morning, Emily. Good morning, Jackson. Good morning, Carrie and Grace, Bella, Emil. Hello, Sophia. Hello, Krishna. Let's see, who else is here? Maylee, or is it Miley? Sanav, good morning. Sayali, hello, Kimberly. Okay, and how about my friends on Zoom? If you're watching on YouTube, is anybody chatting on YouTube? If you're watching on YouTube, you can also chat in the box. I don't see anybody so far, but that's okay. So Miss Charity went ahead and linked the lyric sheet for you that we're going to be using today. There's also an activity sheet, so you can use that to make your own poem because it is Poetry Month story time today. And we also have a nice book list that's also linked, and our other librarian, Miss Ann, created that for everyone. So you can access that as well. Okay, so we're gonna get started in just a moment. I wanna make sure that everybody's logged in. Okay. All right, so let me stop sharing my screen and we're gonna go ahead and get started. Okay, good morning, good morning. So I just wanted to let you all know, if you want to make sure that you don't miss any future events, make sure you follow us on social media and also visit our website. It's www.sclibrary.org. So all of our calendar of events are up there. Okay, let's start off with our welcome song. And I just want to make sure parents and caregivers, make sure you join in with your little one, because the more the merrier. And we love having everybody participate. All right, so let's start with our hello song. And our hello song today is Hello, Everybody. Okay, so go ahead and stand up at home. Are you ready? We're gonna start singing on the count of 3. 1, 2, 3. Hello, everybody. Can you clap your hands? Clap your hands. Clap your hands. Hello, everybody. Can you clap your hands? Clap your hands. Let's also march in place. Ready? Hello, everybody. Can you march in place? March in place. March in place. Hello, everybody. Can you march in place? March in place. What else can we do? How about we wave our hands? Ready? Hello, everybody. Can we wave our hands? Wave our hands. Wave our hands. Hello, everybody. Can we wave our hands? Wave our hands. Good job. Lastly, I think we should say hello. Okay, here we go. Hello, everybody. Can you say hello? Hello. Say hello. Hello. Say hello. Hello. Hello, everybody. Can you say hello? Say hello. Hello and good morning. Thank you again for joining me today. We are doing Poetry Month Storytime. Did you know that April is National Poetry Month? So this month we like to celebrate poets and creative writing because it's really fun to read that and also create poems ourselves. Okay, so I think we should let's recite a poem together. So let me put the words up because it's a little bit of a tongue twister. Let me pull up the words and that way you guys can follow along with me. It'll be easier that way. Okay, so this poem is called Ella Telephony, and this is by Laura E. Richards. So let's say it together. Ready? Once there was an elephant who tried to use the telephant. No, I mean an elephone who tried to use the telephone. Dear me, I'm not certain quite that even now I've got it right. However it was, he got his trunk entangled in the telefunk. The more he tried to get it free, the louder buzzed the telefee. I fear I'd better drop this song of Ella Hop and Telephone. Did you guys enjoy that? That was a silly little poem, and she got all mixed up in her words, right? So that's one example of a poem. Let's try to say that one more time because it is kind of a tongue twister. Ready? Let's do it together. Once there was an elephant who tried to use the telephant. No, I mean an elephone who tried to use the telephone. Dear me, I am not certain quite that even now I've got it right. However it was, he got his trunk entangled in the telefunk. The more he tried to get it free, the louder buzzed the telefee. I fear I'd better drop this song of Ella Hop and Telephone. Good job, everyone. Okay, now we're going to do another song, and we're going to use our hands for this, and this is Open Shut Them. I think you guys have done this before, so let's do it again together. Ready? On the count of 3. 1, 2, 3. Open, shut them, open, shut them. Give a little clap, clap, clap. Open, shut them, open, shut them. Put them in your lap, lap, lap. Creep them, crawl them, creep them, crawl them. Right up to your chin, chin, chin. Open up your little mouth, but do not let them in. Good job. Let's do it one more time. Ready? Open, shut them, open, shut them. Give a little clap, clap. Open, shut them, open, shut them. Put them in your lap, lap, lap. Creep them, crawl them, creep them, crawl them, right up to your chin, chin, chin. Open up your little mouth, but do not let them in. Good job, everyone. Okay, so I have our first book. Let me bring that up. And this is a book all about poetry. So here we go. So this book is actually called Poetry, and this is written by Shauna Lavoie Reynolds. So let's go ahead and get started. The snow had melted, the buttercups were blooming, and Sylvia celebrated winter's end by writing a poem about spring. She walked with Shel to the park at the top of the hill and read it to a squirrel. Spring is here at last. I hope it doesn't end too fast. Like a bee, I'll sniff each flower, and I'll enjoy each springy hour so much. The squirrel seemed grateful. Sylvia tied her poem to a birch tree and headed home, hoping that it didn't count as littering if it made the world more splendid. The next morning, Sylvia passed the birch on her way to school. From a distance, she saw her poem fluttering in the breeze. But when she got closer, she realized it wasn't her poem at all. I think spring is the best of the seasons for plenty of excellent reasons, like birdie parents building nests where all the baby birds can rest and play. Sylvia's heart did a somersault. She never imagined the tree might write back. Wow. In class, Sylvia daydreamed about her new leafy friend. Sylvia, please pay attention, said Ms. Oliver. Yes, Sylvia, whispered Walt, the boy sitting behind her. Their classmates giggled, and Sylvia sank in her seat. After lunch, Miss Oliver taught the class about haiku. Sylvia struggled to contain her excitement in 17 syllables. White birch on the hill speaks out loud through rustling leaves. Great green poetry. Miss Oliver gave Sylvia a gold star. When the bell rang, Sylvia ran straight to the poetry. She folded her haiku into a paper boat and pushed it halfway into the knothole. So what's your name? Sylvia asked the tree, but the tree stood in silence. Are you shy like me? The tree nodded in the breeze. Sylvia understood. That night, Sylvia dreamed of rhymes falling like autumn leaves. She dreamed of cheerful songbirds greeting her in perfect rhythm. On Saturday morning, Sylvia rushed to the park with a heart full of hope. The knothole was empty, and she saw no notes on the branch, but the whisper of wind in the leaves above her was like a poem. Sylvia looked up and saw fragments of sky peeking through the treetop. She spoke the words as they blossomed into her mind. Sky so blue, grass so green, tree so tall, in between, favorite friend in morning light, and under moon glow late at night. Sylvia selected a twig from the ground and gripped it like a pencil. Bye, Sylvia, she wrote in the air, but that didn't seem right. Love, Sylvia? She waved her stick with a flourish, accidentally hitting a branch. A tightly folded ninja star fell to her feet. Sylvia couldn't unfold it fast enough. I've wondered a while, can a tree and a child be friends? Your words give me hope. Sylvia felt a spark in her heart. Good thing she brought sidewalk chalk. She scrawled in big blocky letters so the birch tree could see. I never thought that I would see such lovely poems from a tree. I wish that I could climb out and live among the words you love to give. But if I lived up in a tree, I sure would miss my family, especially Shel. Sylvia thought it was the greatest thing she had written in all her years. She wrapped her arms around the poetry. It was stronger, wiser, and kinder than the children at school. She knew she would always have a friend at the park, but she didn't open her eyes until Shel barked. Walt was there, staring at the ninja star haiku sticking out of Sylvia's pocket. That's not for you, that's for my tree. Sylvia blinked. It was for the tree, just for me. Walt shook his head. Sylvia didn't understand. Had the tree she loved so much not given her a thing? Sylvia didn't want to cry, not at the park. And Walt didn't want to hear her cry either. I'm sorry I was mean at school, he said. Sylvia smiled. A friend of the tree is okay with me. She could never resist a good rhyme. Walt read Sylvia's chalk poem out loud. You're a wonderful poet, he said. You deserve that gold star. But who is Shel? Sylvia pointed. My best friend's name is Shel. I think he likes the way you smell. I can tell, added Walt. The two poets giggled. Can I borrow your chalk? Walt composed a new poem next to Sylvia's. If you want to share a poem with me, give it to the tall birch tree. Or if you need a friend for writing, playing with, or sitting besiding, I'll be here for you joyfully, right beneath the poetry. The new friends sat a while side by side, backs against the birch. Sunlight and shadows danced through the leaves above them as they silently searched for the most marvelous words to describe it all. Yay! Did you guys enjoy that book? So that was about two lovely poets finding each other through a poetry. So they thought that they were writing to the tree, but they were actually writing back and forth to each other. So that's why I really love that book. Okay, let's move on to the next item. And we are now going to do another song. So did you know that nursery rhymes are actually poetry as well? So do you know the Old Macdonald song? Old Macdonald Had a Farm. If you know that song or that rhyme, raise your hand. Raise your hand. Let me see who knows it. Okay. So we're going to sing Old Macdonald. It is a nursery rhyme, but it does count as poetry. Okay. Are you ready? So which animal should we do? Let's do a duck. Let's start with the duck. Are you ready? Okay. On the count of 3. 1, 2, 3. Old Macdonald had a farm, E-I-E-I-O. And on that farm there were some ducks, E-I-E-I-O. With a quack, quack here and a quack, quack there. Here, quack, there, quack, everywhere, quack, quack. Old Macdonald had a farm, E-I-E-I-O. What else did he have on his farm? Did he have a cat? Let's try making cat noises this time. Old Macdonald had a farm, E-I-E-I-O. And on that farm he had some cats, E-I-E-I-O. With a meow meow here and a meow meow there. Here meow, there meow, everywhere meow meow. Old Macdonald had a farm, E-I-E-I-O. What else did he have? A cow? Let's do some cow noises this time. Okay. Old Macdonald had a farm, E-I-E-I-O. And on that farm he had some cows, E-I-E-I-O. With a moo moo here and a moo moo there. Here a moo, there a moo, everywhere a moo moo. Old Macdonald had a farm, E-I-E-I-O. What else did he have on his farm? Let's see. Did he have a dog? How about a dog? Can you guys do a dog sound? Let's try that. Old Macdonald had a farm, E-I-E-I-O. And on that farm he had some dogs, E-I-E-I-O. With a ruff, ruff here and a ruff, ruff there. Here, ruff, there, ruff, everywhere, ruff, ruff. Old Macdonald had a farm, E-I-E-I-O. All right, let's do one more animal. A pig? Let's do a pig. What sounds do pigs make? Do they go oink, oink? Do they scrunch their little nose? Okay, let's try that. Old Macdonald had a farm, E-I-E-I-O. And on that farm he had some pigs, E-I-E-I-O. With a oink, oink here and a oink, oink there. Here a oink, there a oink, everywhere a oink, oink. Old Macdonald had a farm, E-I-E-I-O. Good job, everyone. All right, so we are going to move on. I have another nursery rhyme, but we're going to do it with a flannel board this time. So let me bring my flannel board over here so that you can see it. And this one is called Hey Diddle Diddle. So if you're following along, okay, so are you ready? It goes, hey diddle diddle, the cat and the fiddle. You see this cat here? He's got a little fiddle or a violin. The cow jumped over the moon. So here's our moon. And here's our little cow. He's going to jump over it. The little dog laughed to see such sport. Here's our little dog. And he's going, ha ha ha. And the dish ran away with the spoon. So let's put our little dish and spoon here. Is that silly? All right, let's say hey diddle diddle together again one more time. Are you ready? Hey diddle diddle, the cat and the fiddle. The cow jumped over the moon. The little dog laughed to see such sport, and the dish ran away with the spoon. Good job, everyone. So that was another nursery rhyme. And remember, nursery rhymes are also poetry. Okay, I have another book for you, and this one is called Guess Who Haiku. And this is a fun book because it's actually going to do some rhyming in a poetry form, and you have to guess what they're talking about. So that's going to be really fun. Let me bring it up so that you can see the book. Okay. So Guess Who Haiku. Are you guys ready? And this one's by Deanna Caswell and Bob Shat. Okay, let's see if we can guess what they're talking about. Here's a haiku just for you. A new day on the farm, muffled mooing announces a fresh pail of milk. Can you guess who from this haiku? So what do we think this is? Who do we think that they're talking about? Any guesses? A cow? Maybe. Let's turn the page and find out. Let's see if they're talking about a cow. Oh, you're right. Good job, a cow. This cow has a haiku just for you. Flower visitors, busy buzzing in the field, black and yellow stripes. Can you guess who from her haiku? So what do we think these clues are talking about? What animal is next? A bee? That sounds like a good guess. Let's turn the page and find out. A bee! Yay! This bee has a haiku just for you. A soft nose in oats after an afternoon ride back at the stable. Can you guess who from his haiku? What animal do we have next? What do you think? And what are these on the floor here? They look like horseshoes. Oh, Sophia guessed horse. Who else thinks it's a horse? Raise your hand or type it in the chat. Ruby thinks it's a horse too? Okay, let's see. Let's go to the next page. Ready? A horse! Good job! This horse has a haiku just for you. One small speckled egg, wings wrap a breezy cradle up upon the treetop. Can you guess who from her haiku? What do we think is next? A bird? That is a very good guess. And I do see a branch and a little nest and an egg. I think it might be a bird. Let's see. A bird! Good job. This bird has a haiku just for you. From a lily pad, keen eyes spy a careless fly. A sticky tongue, snap. Can you guess who from her haiku? What's next, everyone? A frog. Ooh, I do see some eyes right here, and he is green. All right, here we go. A frog! Wow, you guys are right on the nose with all of these guesses. This frog has a haiku just for you. The whole wide river, in the hollow of a log, a silver tail fin. Can you guess who from this haiku? What's next, everyone? What do we think is next? A fish? I think this could be, I could be right. Let's check. A fish! Good job! This fish has a haiku just for you. A chunk of Swiss cheese, chewing sounds heard from a hole in the kitchen wall. What's next? Can you guess who from this haiku? What eats cheese? A mouse. All right, let's turn the page. A mouse, you got it. This mouse has a haiku just for you. Full belly purring, whiskers frame milk scented yawns. beloved stuffed pet. Can you guess who from her haiku? What do we have next? Could be a cat. Let's find out. A cat. This cat has a haiku just for you. Sitting for a treat, an eager tail smacks the ground over and over. Can you guess who from this haiku? What's next? A dog? You got it! It is a dog. This dog has a haiku just for you. 2 hands hold a book. Guessing animals' puzzles written in haiku. Can you guess who from her haiku? What could be next? A person, a kid, a human? Let's find out. It's you! Good job! Wonderful guesses. Thank you for participating with me. Okay, now I think we are going to stand up and sing another song. Who knows that If You're Happy and You Know It song? I know that song too. Okay, so but this time we're gonna say If You Love Poems and You Know It. All right, so let's stand up at home and we're gonna start singing on the count of 3. 1, 2, 3. If you love poems and you know it, clap your hands. If you love poems and you know it, clap your hands. If you love poems and you know it and you really want to show it. If you love poems and you love it, clap your hands. Okay, let's stomp our feet next. Ready? If you love poems and you know it, stomp your feet. If you love poems and you know it, stomp your feet. If you love poems and you know it, and your face will surely show it. If you love poems and you know it, stomp your feet. Good job, guys. Okay, how about we shout hooray for poems? Are you ready? If you love poems and you know it, shout hooray, hooray. If you love poems and you know it, shout hooray, hooray. If you love poems and you know it, and your face will surely show it. If you love poems and you know it, shout hooray, hooray. Now, I think to really show that we love poems, we should do all 3 of those things. Should we clap? We're going to stomp our feet, and then we're going to shout hooray. Okay, are you guys ready to do all 3? Here we go. If you love poems and you know it, do all 3. Hooray! If you love poems and you know it, do all 3. Hooray! If you love poems and you know it, and your face will surely show it. If you love poems and you know it, do all 3. Hooray! All right. I have one more awesome poem for you guys. And this one is by Shel Silverstein. He is one of my favorite poets of all times. So let me show you his poem so that you can read along with me. Okay. Here we go. So this is called Snowball by Shel Silverstein. Let's read it together. I made myself a snowball as perfect as could be. I thought I'd keep it as a pet and let it sleep with me. I made it some pajamas and a pillow for its head. Then last night it ran away, but first it wet the bed. Oh no! So can we actually have a snowball as a pet? I don't think so, because snow is like frozen water and it's gonna melt. So that's why it can't be his pet. That is super silly. Let's say it one more time together. I made myself a snowball as perfect as could be. I thought I'd keep it as a pet and let it sleep with me. I made some pajamas and a pillow. And last night it ran away, but first it wet the bed. Oh my goodness. That is super silly. Okay, I just have our goodbye song and then a couple of announcements because we have a lot of activities and programs going on this week. So let's sing our goodbye song really quickly. All right, and this song is called We Clap Goodbye, okay? On the count of 3. 1, 2, 3. We clap goodbye like this. We clap goodbye like this. With our friends at story time, we clap goodbye like this. We wave goodbye like this. We wave goodbye like this. With our friends at story time, we wave goodbye like this. Yay! Thank you for joining me, everyone. I just wanted to make sure if you clicked on the link, this was the activity sheet, so you can make your own rainbow poem at home. So it's got the colors here, and you can write whatever you want. So red is orange, yellow, green, and when you put it all together, you're gonna have a poem of your very own. So don't be afraid to get creative. Now, coming up this week, I just wanted to share, we have Dia de los Niños coming up. So that is a 3-day celebration. And let me just make sure I have all the activities to share with you guys. Okay. So on Thursday at 3 o'clock, we normally have our Read With Me Live. So this one's going to be a special one because it's going to be a bilingual Read With Me Live. And we're going to have some very special guest appearances from people who are going to read amazing books to you all. So don't miss out on that. On Friday, April 30th at 3 p.m., we have a bilingual story time with Princess Elena. Do not miss this. It is going to be so much fun. We're going to have the princess here and she's going to read stories. We're going to do rhymes and songs and activities. And then on Saturday, this Saturday at 10:30, we have a bilingual magic show with Jermar the magician. That is going to be super fun. So make sure you tune in Thursday, Friday, and Saturday. And also we have a wonderful piñata craft that's ready for you guys to pick up. You can head to any of the branches during their lobby hours to pick one up. So we better see you at the library. All right. Thank you everyone for joining me. Have a wonderful day. Enjoy the rest of your week. Pick up a piñata craft as soon as you can. All right. Bye everyone.